Hello, this is journal page 128, lesson 6.4, which was using the percent equation to answer the following questions. So number one, on these we will use the percent equation, even though a lot of you would rather use the percent proportion. Let's use the equation on these just so we know how to do it, and then after this you can use whichever method you prefer. I like to turn these directly into an equation. What number is 35% of 80? So we're just going to, I know is means equals, I know of means times, 80 means 80, 35% is 0.35, and what number means that's what we're looking for. So that was pretty easy. 0.35 times 80 is going to give me the number that we're looking for. And 0.35 times 80 is obviously 28. X equals 28. Number two. 8 is what percent of 5? Of means times, 5 means 5, is means equals, 8 means 8. What percent is what we're looking for? Because they don't know, we'll put an X there. To solve this one, we divide each side by 5. So divide by 5. Divide the whole side by 5. Divide by 5. I know 8 over 5 is the same as 16 over 10, which would be 1.6. So this is X equals 1.6. Now, it says what percent? So we're looking for a percent. We do need to turn this into a percent because it's the decimal form right now. Remember to move it. To change it into a percent, we move the decimal 2 places, which would make this 160%. That is the one thing about the equation method, is it gives us, if we're looking for the percent, it gives the percent to us in decimal form. So we have to turn it into percent form before we're done. Number 3. What percent, so we're looking for the percent again, of 125 is 50. Is means equals, 50 is 50, 125 is 125, of is multiply. What percent? That means that's what we're looking for. We'll divide each side by 125 this time. And X equals 50 over 125. If we simplify that, we'll get 0.4 or 0.40. I'm going to put the 0 here now just because we do have to turn it into percent form, and we need to move that decimal 2 places, which will equal 40%. Number 4. 12% of what number is 48. So is equals, of is times. 12% will be 0.12. What number is what we're looking for? And 48. So we'll divide each side by 0.12. Divide by 0.12. And X equals 400. 0.12 goes into 48 400 times. We're not looking for the percent, so we don't turn that into anything. It's only when it says what percent that we have to turn the decimal back into a percent. Number 5, we'll squeeze number 5 in down here. 12 is what percent of 50? We start filling these things in. Divide both sides by 50. I know if I multiply top and bottom by 2, I get 24 over 100, which is 24 hundredths, which is 0.24. But I want it in percent form, so I have to move that 2 places, which would be 24%. 2 more problems. These are going rather quickly, but I'm not showing the division when I have to do a division. You will have to show the division. Number 6, when I call on you in class, you can't just say, I watched the video, so that's how I got it. You should show the division. What percent of 12 is 3? Well, I know 3 is a quarter of 12, which is 25%, but we have to work it out here. So equals 312 times an x. Divide by 12 on each side. X equals 3 divided by 12 is 0.25. It says what percent, so turn this into a percent, moving that 2 places to get 25%. And finally, number 7, you receive 15% of the profit from a car wash. How much money do you receive from a profit of $300? Well, 15% means you're making $15 per $100. So you'd make $30 on $200 and $45 on $300. But we're going to show it anyway. 15% of $300 is what? Or is what number? I'll put X right there. So 15% is 0.15 times 300 equals X. 0.15 times 300 is 45. So $45, which that makes sense because 15% of 100 is 15. 3 times over would be 45. Awesome. If you have any questions, let me know in tutoring. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in class. Let me know if you see me at the store. Ask some friends. Ask Siri. Ask your parents. But if you have any questions, make sure you're getting them answered somehow. Talk to you later. See ya!